Hey guys, Game 10 Master Joe here, and welcome back to another part of my Let's Play of heavily modded Skyrim. In the last part, we did a bit of shopping in Windhelm, and got the heck out of there. And in this part, we finally got to Whiterun, and here, I want to show you which weapon I will be using for the rest of the game. It's a mod I installed. It places this sword on the well of Whiterun. It's called Falchion, and it's from the Fire Emblem series made by Nintendo for the handheld games and SNES and NES and 3DS. Specifically, this weapon is from Fire Emblem Awakening. But the reason I'm using it for the rest of the playthrough is because I like iconic swords with iconic characters, mainly the main character of Skyrim, the Dragonborn. Because Tessa is a Dragonborn, she will be using it for the rest of her adventure. First of all, when I first installed this weapon, I had to scale it down big time, like it was super overpowered. But even now, even with its damage reduced, I still actually increased the swing speed. So this weapon is unique because it swings faster than a dagger. It swings really, really fast, and it does a lot of damage. As we will be going through the adventure, whenever we get to a point where the weapon seems to be a bit weak and other weapons are outscaling it, then I'll go into the creation kit of Skyrim, open up the mod that Falchion is in, and edit the numbers just to make it a little bit more powerful, a little bit more meaty. I'm still trying to learn the system, how to spawn in items with mods. I'm trying to learn how to use the creation kit so I can edit my game more, maybe make a mod of my own, that sort of thing. It's taking some time because the creation kit is daunting, definitely. And I'm not spending all my time on it. I'm spending a little bit of time on the creation kit, a little bit of time with Skyrim, a little bit of time of here, this, that, here and there, wherever. But we're in the inn now. We're at the inn, one of the inns in Whiterun, the Bannered Mare, because I'm trying to continue the main quest of the story. Why? So we can have that first dragon fight, which will be an epic fight indeed. But since every time you start a new game with Live Another Life, the method in which you go about the main quest at first is always different. So the first two runs I had with Live Another Life, it had me ask for rumors in inns, and then they completely directed me to Riften, and I went to Riften, and that's when the main storyline started. But this time it's having me run all over the place. As you will see, I have to go to Solitude or Windhelm, not going back to Windhelm, going back to Solitude. So I have to get to Solitude, ask someone about I think the surprise attack or something that the Imperials were going to do on the Stormcloaks, which they ended up capturing Stormcloak himself, and blah de blah de blah, Helgen, Dragon Massacre, that stuff happens. But yeah, we have to get to Solitude first, but I decided not to do that. Instead, I decided to go to Bleak Falls Barrow first and complete that dungeon. B, I need some money, and C, it'll be simpler just to do this now than later. So I just cut it there. I had to run from Whiterun to the base of Bleak Falls Barrow Mountain, or whatever that mountain's called. I bet there's a name for it. But I don't know, and it doesn't tell you in game. Definitely. We're at the base of the mountain. I'm quick saving stuff. You would think that going up the mountain without any armor, with these rags would be rough, it really isn't that bad, because Falchion, however you pronounce it, it's a great weapon. And once again, is why I am using it for the rest of the playthrough. Since this is an older recording, since then I've dabbled into my Skyrim, downloaded some more mods, animation, tweaks, stuff like that, and I've also changed Falchion, which we will see later on, just to make it a bit more balanced, because I was having problems where I would up the difficulty. Well, I would find it would be too easy to kill enemies, so I would up the difficulty, but then I would die too quickly, and oh boy, it was a little bit of a mess, I have to say. But it was still exciting. The combat was still refreshingly exciting with the dodging mod I implemented, and there's a little bit of a delay every time you hit somebody, so that it looks like your sword is actually hitting something instead of, the sword drawing blood and the enemy not really reacting to it. But from what you can see here, I'm actually grabbing the clothes off of these bandits and equipping them, because I'll be using light armor for this game. I'm not sure if I told you that before, because heavy armor you move really slowly unless you have the steed perk. If you go find the steed stone and then you get the steed perk, it removes all limits you get from armor. There I almost fell off. I was like, no. But yeah, when I played the PS3 version, I found the steed stone, immediately got it, and kept it through the rest of the game, because A, I could move fairly well while wearing heavy armor at all times, and B, it increased my weight capacity so that I could carry more stuff. Now I've gotten a mod, as you can clearly see here, that allows me to carry 30,000 pounds. So I can carry whatever I want and not have any consequence. And I like this because I like to loot. I like to stock up on stuff, and I like to sell it off to vendors later without having to just stop what I'm doing, leave the dungeon, and go find a vendor to sell it to. No. If I find 50 enchanted weapons that all weigh 10 pounds, I want to be able to carry those 50 10-pound weapons, It's even worse if you find enchanted armor and it's worth 700 gold, but you can't carry it because it's too heavy and you need to drop this and that. And I had that problem so much in the PS3 Skyrim. And I played a lot of the PS3, so you can't say that my opinion is invalid. I mean, granted, some might say that it's broken, it's not how the game was meant to be played, it's cheating, whatever. Many other RPG games allow you to have as much inventory as you want. But also many RPG games also have the system of limiting you not to weight, but to size of equipment in your inventory. Me, I would just rather to have unlimited stuff, so I can just have stuff, because having stuff is nice. It gives you a nice feeling. I like stuff. Definitely. We're getting into a little fight here. Bandits, which you will always meet in every single Skyrim playthrough of all time, and you'll always approach them from the same direction. I guess you could go around and try the other side of the stairs, but Tessa doesn't really like to do that. She likes to go head on, apply directly to the forehead, guns blazing, fists out, sword swinging, that sort of thing, really. Good thing we killed them all with our trusty Falchion. It'll be a very useful weapon for the rest of the series, simply because it has its own unique properties. It swings super fast. But I think I'm gonna cut it right here. We're just about to get into Bleak Falls Barrow, so in the next episode we're gonna be tackling the first dungeon, the first official dungeon of the game. So comment, rate, subscribe, check out my other videos, check out my channel, check out my Let's Plays, and I'll see you guys time.